Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. And the Falcons will boot it away to start the game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will have the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Scanning the field, it's Svoboda. He's got the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Makes a move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Air Force's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Okay, ready? The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer ones.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They're trying to get to it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. They believe they can run right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line is going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
And it'll be downed right there.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. On the run, it's Harris. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
When the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play, timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. Maybe just didn't.
Touchdown, Air Force! Reeled it in and just made the house call. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Smashes through. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. Fires left. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Louisville. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Running back goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Getting some heat. At the 35, he's loose. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Harris. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. It'll be a draw. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say country strong. They put...
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wyoming. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Moving away from pressure. Gets rid of it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cowboys!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. Coming after him. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
With the catch, it's Harris. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Makes his connection. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to get to it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Falcons.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's King. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Hayes. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Third down play from the gun. Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high?
A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Defense.
So that penalty will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 21 over Oklahoma State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Bringing the heat. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. First down and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Svoboda. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. So the big blitz on 3rd and almost unmanageable now leaves him in 4th and pretty much impossible.
Perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home, and they get the quarterback for the sack.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
When you're a defense, you stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny... dunk, dink, and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from... From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Falcons line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking for a crease to the left. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw, it's Svoboda. He's got him in the flat. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. This offense has a 2nd down play. Fires to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're bringing heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Now they'll run the draw. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Falcons are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. And he's still running after the move. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? It's a draw. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's King. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Cowboys in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Unleashes one. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to pass. It's Svoboda. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They're going to throw it again. Tight end finds a soft spot. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes a connection.
Love the job by the receiver on this play. He knows he's got to get the ball out of bounds in order to stop the clock, in order to preserve as much time for his offense as possible. Very, very smart heads-up play.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time.